Hey loves, welcome to my channel, Spirit of Love Energy, where all readings are delivered in a spirit of love. Today we are talking about Geminis and what's going on for you, Geminis, in the first 3 months of this new year. Let's get right into your reading. What's going on with Gemini for the first 3 months? Okay, that's what I wanted to flip out here. These first 3 cards are going to be the main energy or main theme of the 3 months, first 3 months of this new year. At the bottom of the deck, we have here solitude in reverse. So what that's telling me is that Geminis, you guys have been in a sort of hermit mode for a while, and you're starting to come out of that. So whether this is just for you, I feel like the reason why you're in the solitude or hermit mode was to gain more insight and to connect more strongly with your intuitive nature. And for some of you, I feel like this was not something that you voluntarily decided, but more you were led to it. Like so many things were going on in your life that you were led to a place where it was just like, I just need some time alone. I just got to figure this out. And so life circumstances and situations led you to look for answers and clarity within instead of without, because looking without was not serving you and was not giving you what it was that you were desirous of. So I feel like that's the case for most of you. But either way, however you got to this point, that's where I see you were in the recent past, in this solitude energy, in this hermit mode frame of mind. And from that, you've gained so much insight and wisdom, and you are more strongly connected to your intuitive nature, which is a beautiful thing. Even though I feel like the journey there was not easy for you, now that you've arrived at this point, it was absolutely necessary. And I feel like you may even see that if you haven't already, then you will start to see that within the first 3 months of this new year. So this is the energy you're coming out of from 2021, that solitude hermit type of energy. So the cards here that we have going into the first 3 months of the new year, we have light in reverse, heart chakra in reverse, and conflict and defeat in reverse. Okay, so Gemini, all of your cards here are in reverse. And I don't feel like that's a negative thing or a bad thing, because I feel like with the conflict and defeat, this card is in reverse because you're no longer in this space. You're coming out of this this challenging time in your life where, like I said before, with the solitude, like this type of energy led you to the solitude, to the hermit mode type of energy. And so you're no longer in this conflict and defeat, and that's why, or you're moving from it. So some of you are like completely out of it, and some of you, like there's still some residue of this type of energy here. Just challenges, downward spiraling because of so much fighting. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is an internal battle that you've been having for a long time. And for others of you, this is even manifested into, quarrels or disagreements on the outside with other people as well. But in either case, this is the energy that you are moving out of. Again, in addition to the hermit mode energy, like this led you to the hermit mode, and now you are resolving these type of situations, pulling your energy back, stepping away from people who are very drama focused and argumentative and just closed-minded, where you feel like you're constantly having to fight or push or just spend a lot of energy in places where, it's starting to deplete you. So you're coming out of this in the first 3 months. And that's why this card is in reverse. Heart chakra card is in reverse here because your heart is being activated since you've been in this solitude. I feel like you've slowed down a little bit. And when I say that, I mean, maybe on the physical, maybe some things in your life, you simplified your life on the physical, but I think mostly emotionally and energetically. You've kind of slowed things down so that you're paying closer attention to what's going on in your life, why things are moving the way that they're moving, or why there's a little bit of stagnation even in certain areas of your life. You're being more of the observer than you are being action oriented. And that is also helping to activate this heart chakra energy for you. And so you're moving in the first 3 months of this new year into a place where you're able to give and receive love more freely, because you've let go and released those things and situations and ideas that have restricted you in the past and have caused you to block your heart because you didn't feel like it was safe enough to love, safe enough to express yourself openly also. And then lastly, we have here the light. So yes, I feel like your life is being illuminated and you just don't see this yet. Again, you're still getting rid of this residue of this conflict and defeat for most of you, and moving out of this solitude, hermit type of energy. So I feel like in this first 3 months, there's going to be a lot of excitement for you. First, energetically, like I feel like you're going to feel it emotionally and energetically, and then you're going to have manifestations of this, just the excitement, more passion, more warmth in your life, where once you may have felt alone, more people are going to come in and show you their support. You're going to have evidence of the universe lining things up for you, whereas before you may have felt more stagnant, or just like it's just a struggle. It's a struggle to move forward. It's a struggle to try and get things off the ground. That's changing for you in this new year. Okay, now let's pull some tarot for you. I'm just gonna shuffle a different way, but oh, okay. What's going on for Gemini in the first 3 months of this new year? Oh gosh, Gemini, you have so many cards. I'm not going to take all those. Let's try that again. Okay. They came out again. I guess we are taking them. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have here Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yes, I feel like a really solid new offer is coming in for you. And again, you don't see it. You're just like, you know, after all I've been through, I know I deserve it, but I just don't see it coming. Okay, let's see here. Let's move these up a little bit. Okay, let's just start with these. We have a lot of cards here. 5 of Pentacles. And yeah, so this is that feeling of being left out in the cold, that led you to this solitude energy, feeling alone, feeling like things aren't moving forward for you, feeling like everyone else is getting their fair share and you are not, and wondering why. Here we have 10 of Pentacles in reverse, wishing that you had this, that you had it all. 10 of Pentacles is like total wish fulfillment, the stability, the house, the family, the happy life, the perfect job or career, the lucrative job or career, the benefits, the just financial stability, financial security as well, being prosperous and abundant, and just having so much happiness and joy in your life. And wanting this, right? But not seeing, like, this is what you don't see this. Like, this is what you're capable of having, but you don't see this yet. But this is coming for you in the first 3 months of this new year. Next, we have 2 of Swords. So this is like, just like you don't know which way to go. Like, there's been so much conflict, so much struggle that it's put you in a place of just like, wanting to make a choice, wanting to move forward in some direction and not even knowing which way to go, which again led you to this solitude and hermit-like energy. Excuse me. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign. And if not, then this is about passion, like so much passion and fire for life. And for, you know, a certain idea that you have, or just, you know, a desire to get something off the ground. And this is what's coming. It's like all of the desire that you had, that you put into a certain situation or even person and didn't feel like it was manifesting, didn't feel like it went anywhere, it's coming towards you now. And this person is so confident, but not in a very egoic way, just confident, just sure of themselves. Look at this lion is right behind them, and they are, they're not fazed by the lion behind them. They know that they can tame the lion. And so it's not a concern of theirs. Their back is to the lion. They're not even looking at the lion. So this person is very sure of themselves, sure of what they want, very passionate, very charismatic as well, very attractive as well. So for a lot of you, this is a person that you're dealing with, or someone that you may have your eye on, or they have their eye on you, and you're going to be getting more messages, more insight, and even more manifestations of them coming towards you in the first 3 months. And for others, this is about a passionate project or something you're passionate about or have a strong desire for that in the past you didn't feel like was manifesting or was unfolding in the way that you desired for it to. With the Five of Pentacles energy, it was just like things just weren't moving. It was very frustrating, and you didn't feel like anyone understood or there was anyone that you could talk to about it. So that's shifting for you in this new year. More cards for you. We have here the Wheel. Yeah, so karmic cycles. So the heavy karmic cycle that you've been under that caused you to move into that solitude type energy where there was so much conflict and defeat, so many challenges, so many heavy energies, that's coming to an end. And this card is evident of that for you. Next we have here Four of Wands in reverse. The Four of Wands is about a new path forward. And, celebrating, knowing that, okay, I can see clearly now. I know which path to take. And I'm excited about this. And I know I can move forward. Like I'm equipped. But I don't feel like you, again, with this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, I don't feel like you see this. Like these are desires that you have. You want to connect with other people, right? You want to celebrate. You want to have things to celebrate about. You want to move forward. But you don't know, at this point in time, it's not clear how to move forward. But that is shifting for you in this new year. And then lastly, we have here the Six of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like in the past you were trying to move in a different direction and you just couldn't, like the energy was moving you in another path, and there's so much resistance because it wasn't where you wanted to go, and you felt like your soul was calling you somewhere else, but you didn't feel like you had what it took to move in that direction, or there was just so many challenges that you couldn't move in the direction that you wanted to, but you were still called. And so that's why there's like these three birds here are representative of like a very strong energy pulling, like they have to pull you, like you're not even floating in this area, you're being pulled in this area. And I feel like these three birds over here is like where you actually want to go. And so this is energy that is resolving for you. And this is energy that actually led you to this Five of Pentacles, where you felt out in the cold, right? That also led you to the solitude, but this also is shifting for you as well. So I feel like you've been through a lot, Gemini, and had a lot of challenges, and you're ready for the ship to sail in the direction you actually want it to sail in. And that's coming your way in the first 3 months. Okay, now let's talk about love, my favorite topic, right? Let's see what's coming for you in the next 3 months. Maybe we can get more energy or more information about this King of Wands coming up here. Okay, let's see what else we have for Gemini in the first 3 months of this new year. Oh gosh, Gemini. Cards are flipping out for you, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yeah, that goes back to this King of Wands. I was hoping we got more information about this King of Wands. That goes back to this King of Wands energy. This person, your person, there's a lot of chemistry here. You guys feel the same about each other. There's a strong connection and a lot of passion here as well. And again, like I said, you could be dealing with a fire sign also, but even if you're not, there's just a lot of passion in this relationship. Next, we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is someone from your past that you've had your eye on, and they've had their eye on you, but for some reason things didn't work out for you in the past, but they're coming back in. There's a reconciliation. So that is lovely. And I feel like a lot of you are going to really be looking forward to this reconciliation. Some of you may not, but most of you, I feel like, are really looking forward to this. Something that you've been wanting for a long time, but may have even questioned if it was even possible for this person to come back in, for you two to resolve whatever challenges that you had and be able to pick up the pieces and move forward. Next, we have here, let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Yes, it's so important in this situation, in love, in any situation, honestly, because when we have resistance, we kind of make the terrain that we travel more challenging, more bumpy, you know, and so it's not such a smooth ride. And even though it's, you know, it can be very difficult sometimes to let go of control, and control is an illusion, but to let go of that and just trust the flow. But you're being asked to do that anyways. And that's going to help build this connection that you have already formed and that you are already aware of with your higher self. Lastly, in regards to love, we have your religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Yes, I feel like you guys are connected through your something that has to do with the way that you look at the world. And for you, I feel like this is a new way that you're starting to look at the world. Like, this is a new perspective that you have. But I feel like this person has a very similar perspective, or is at least open-minded to your perspective on life and on people and on situations. And I feel like this is a very positive thing. And that's the first time I've actually got that with this religious factors card. A lot of times I feel like there's some difference that's keeping the two of you apart, or making the relationship, like the coming together and the evolution of the relationship, a little bit more challenging. But here I feel like you guys are way more on the same page with each other, as far as the way that you see things, and like your spirituality, or even the way that you were brought up. So maybe both of you were brought up in a traditional type of home, or religious, you have a traditional religious background, is very similar to the other person's, or you're just way more open-minded than maybe other people might be about each other, and about the way each other were brought up, and also the beliefs that each other have. And so it's not hindering the relationship. It's actually another way that you two are connected and are drawing each other together, if that makes any sense. Okay, so now let's go into the crystals that are helpful for you during the first 3 months of this new year. Okay, for Gemini, which crystals are beneficial for Gemini? Okay, we have one. Let's see if we can get like 2 more for you. Crystals for Gemini for the first 3 months. Perfect. We have here Garnet, ignite your passion. Yeah, that goes back to this King of Wands energy. Like I said, for a lot of you, this is a person, but for others of you, this is like an idea or some strong desire that you've had for a while. And you're being asked to ignite that, and the crystal garnet is going to help with that as well. Next, we have here appetite. It says, get out of your comfort zone. Oh, this goes back to that 4 of Wands that came out. Like, you want to celebrate. You want to move forward. You want to have the support, right? And you want to choose a path. And appetite is here to help you get clear on that and help you to take those steps forward, and even those leaps towards what it is that you desire. Lastly, we have here Rainbow Obsidian. Oh, this crystal is so pretty. Heal your heart. Wow, that goes back to this heart chakra that came out for you earlier. And absolutely, this whole journey that you've been on, the challenges that you've been through, where you find yourself at right now, this is all a part of the heart healing journey for you. And the rainbow obsidian is going to be very essential for you in healing your heart as well. Okay, next, let's get some affirmation cards for you, okay? That are going to help you in the first 3 months of this new year, Gemini. Let's see if we have anything else that wants to come out for you. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, Gemini. Okay. I asked for more and I definitely got more for you. Bottom of the deck, we have here, I explore my wilderness and dance in pleasure. Yes. Again, that goes back to that Four of Wands energy that came out for you earlier. I gather more wisdom each day. Yes, the journey that you're on has really, and I think I said this about the solitude card earlier, that just being in solitude, being in that hermit mode, you've gained so much wisdom, so much insight through that part of your journey. And so this is just an affirmation for you to call forth the wisdom that you have gained in that solitude. Next, we have gratefully I surrender my struggle. Yes, because you've gone through so many challenges, but they were all part of the journey to get you where you currently are and to get you ready for this beautiful new beginning, this beautiful new cycle that is here for you in the new year. And so it's important that you begin to focus on the new, right? Instead of allowing yourself to retell the story of the old, because retelling the story of the old keeps it present, right? It recreates it over and over again. And that has already served you. You've already lived that. You've learned the lessons, and it's time to move on. Next, we have here, I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. There we go. That's that fresh start, that new beginning I was just talking about. And then we have, I am ready for something bigger, better, and brighter. Yes, you are, Gemini, and it's right here for you. It's waiting for you. Okay, I think we have 2 more here. We have my words and actions are of beauty, compassion, and love. Yes, it's very important that you're careful about the words that you speak and that you live in integrity. And I feel like you do already, but this is just a reminder to continue living in integrity and be very compassionate with yourself and show your self-love first. And then allow that to spill out into the way that you address and experience other people as well. And that's also a magnet, right? It draws to you people that will treat you the way that you are treating yourself. Lastly, oh my gosh, okay. I love when Source does this. I teach people how to treat me. I was just saying that with the way that you love yourself and fill your own cup. So, all right, Gemini, that is what I'm seeing for you. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I do appreciate your presence and your attention. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will connect very, very soon in the near future. In the meantime, try to do everything in a spirit of love. Take care.